In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the normalization in relational database management system. What is normalization? Normalization refers to the structure of the database design. It increases the clarity in organizing the data in the database. The normalization was first developed by the IBM researcher E.F. Code in the year 1970. The database design technique that organizes the tables in proper manner. It reduces the redundancy and also the dependency of data. It divides a larger table into smaller tables and links them using the relationship. The main objective of this normalization is eliminating the redundant data and ensure data is stored logically. So before you're going to see about the normal forms, first let us discuss about the anomalies in the database. There are three types of anomalies that occur when the database is not normalized. They are insertion anomalies, updation and the deletion anomaly. Now let us take an example. For example, a company stores the employee details in a table named employee table. It has four attributes. It has a four attributes, that is employee ID, employee name, employee address and the employee department. For storing the department details the employee the employee works, the table will be look like this. The above table is this to be the not normalized one. We will see what are all the problems that we are faced when it is not normalized. Update anomaly. In the above table, we have the two rows of the employee named called as Rick, that is employee ID 101 and employee name is Rick, but the department employee department is he is working in both the departments, that is D001 and D002. If you want to update the address of the Rick, we have to update the same in the two rows or it will become to be the inconsistent. If somehow the correct address gets to be updated in one department but not in the other, then as per the database the RIC would have been the two different addresses, which is not correct and it would lead to the inconsistency of the data. Let us take an example for the insert anomaly. When new employee joins in a company who is under the training and currently is not assigned to any department, then we would not able to insert the data into the table if the employee department field does not allow us to be the null values. For deletion anomaly, if at a point of time the company closes the department, that is for example D890 would also delete the information of the employee. That is the customer employee name, the Maggie, since he is assigned only to this department, the employee Maggie department also will be get deleted. This employee details will be also get deleted. So to overcome these anomalies, we need to normalize the data. We will discuss about the normal forms. The different types of normal forms are first normal form, second normal form, third normal form and the bicoded normal form. The first normal form. In the first normal form, when the table is said to be in first normal form, if an attribute of a column in a table cannot hold the multiple values, it should have only to be the single values. For example, a company want to store the names and the contact details of this employee. That is the table here to be the look like this. In the above example, the two employees named John and the Leicester having the two different mobile number. So this is not to be in the first normal form. So to make this table into the first normal form, the table should be look like this. For a John, we have the two field employee ID, that is 102 and 102. Then employee name, employee address and the employee mobile number is to be the different one. and also for the least we having the 2 entries in the database. So this is a normalized table for the first normal form. Second normal form, a table is said to be in second normal form. It should be satisfy the following rules. It should also satisfy the first normal form, and in each column should have only to be the one column should be the primary key. There is no non-prime attribute is dependent on the proper subset of any candidate key of a table. So this is an example for the second normal form. Here the in a school, school wants to store the data of teachers and the subject they teach. That is, the table could be look like this. Since a teacher can teach more than one subject, the table can have the multiple rows for the same teacher. The table in the first normal form because each attribute have only the single values. However, in this table it has only the single values. However, it is not in the second normal form because the non-prime attribute teacher age is dependent on the teacher ID alone, which is a proper subset of the primary key. To make this table into the second normal form, we are breaking up this into the two tables like this. That is the teacher details table and the teacher subject table. So here the teacher ID is to be the primary key. Where we have stored the teacher's age. So based on the teacher ID, in the teacher subject table, we having the subject. So based upon this, we can retrieve the teacher's age from the table. So this rules that it satisfies the second normal form. The next one is the third normal form. The table design is said to be a third normal form if it satisfies these following rules. The table should be in the second normal form, and transitive functional dependency of non-prime attribute on any substitute also to be the removed. The functional dependency is said to be a transitive if it is indirectly formed by the two functional dependencies. For example, we can consider it as x to y is a transitive dependency. If it is the three functional dependencies can hold the table, that is x to y, and y does not belongs to the x and y belongs to the x. A transitive dependency can occur only in the relation of three or more attributes. For example, we have considered a table. In the table we have the three columns, that is book name, author name and the author age. That is, a book can be belongs to an author. If we know the book, we knows the author name. And also the author does not belongs to the particular author does not belong. He can write more than one book. So that is not belongs to. Then based on the author, we can able to identify the author age. So this is a transitive. So as per the rule of transitive dependency, the book belongs to author age should hold. That makes the sense because we have know that the book name, we can know that the author's age. So example of third normal form is a company wants to store the complete address of each employee. They create a table named called as an employee table. The table to be the look like this. To make this table into the third normal form, we are breaking up into the two tables to remove the transitive dependency. That is, the table will be look like this. We having the employee table and the employee zip table. In employee table, the employee ID is to be the primary key, and employee zip table, the employee zip is to be the primary key. So here breaking up into the two tables. The next one we are going for the voice coded normal form, that is we can say it as a BCNF. It is an advanced version of the 3NF, that is the third normal form. It is also referred to as a 3.5 NF. A table complies to be the BCNF if it is in 3NF for every functional dependency, that is x belongs to y and x should not be the super key of the table. For example, a company where employee work in more than one department, they store the table to be the like this. The functional dependencies in the above table, that is an employee ID belongs to the employee nationality, and employee department will be belong to the department type and the department number of the employees. Here the primary key can be set it as a employee ID and the department type we can say it as a primary key. The table is not to be in the BCNF as neither employee ID nor the department can be alone or as a keys. To make the table into the BCNF, we are going to break the table into the 3 tables. So that is a 3 table as a employee nationality table, employee department table and employee department mapping table. Here employee in the first table the employee ID is a primary key. Here we can map it to the employee nationality table, and in this table here we can say it as a employee department has to be the primary key. So here we can able to determine the department type and the department number of employees. Then here in the employee department mapping table we can be say it as an employee ID and the employee department. Here both are to be the foreign key which references to be the employee nationality table and the employee department table. So that's all about the normalization. Thank you.